Hey guys, we are hopefully going to do a quick video. I just got the new V2 Lynx chassis ready, and then also some updates on some other things. So let's go over the chassis first. If you guys aren't familiar with the original Lynx, let me just grab one. This is the original Lynx chassis with the aluminum skids. Chassis rails. So the Red Cat Ascent had a three-piece chassis. Um, I'm sorry, they had a one-piece, but it was a bent metal, so we had to do a three-piece chassis just to kind of get the same dimensions for that they had. So this is what it was before. It had like I think it's like a 12-degree skid angle. Has the three pieces. I had to bolt them in the inside, magnet mounts. It came with a skid plate, sliders, and all that stuff. So this is what the Lynx is. This is that's what's on this. On this one here. This is just I printed a different color, but this is just the original Lynx with the IR40 kit. So what I've now done is this is the V2. This is a single chassis, aluminum chassis rail. So it's just one piece now, 2 millimeters thick of aluminum, so it's nice and strong, not going to go anywhere. So now you have the chassis rails, new sliders. The sliders have to be a little bit wider because now this is the same width as the outside of the original chassis. The middle here where it flared out doesn't do that anymore. So now it's same size the whole way around. So the skids had to be a little bit wider, just kind of go back to the original width. It will come with two magnet mounts. These magnet mounts now, instead of having it before where I had it just kind of one position for the front, the back you could kind of move a little bit, but the front was just a one position spot. These magnet mounts will be the same front and rear, and you can move them around wherever you want. So they fit in all the holes here. I fixed the file, so now you can kind of move it wherever you want. You can adjust heights with it. So you have two magnet mounts, and then I'm also doing two of these. What do you call them? Tubes, I guess, threaded tubes. So you could use them as chassis braces if you want. So if you want to do cab only, you could have just the two rails back, braces in the back, or one, however you want to run it. If you want to do just magnets, you could just get rid of these two and just do the other magnet in the back. But that's an option. So it's going to have these two braces, two magnet mounts, sliders, and a new skid plate. So this is just a lower link skid plate only. So it's smaller. So it's just a one. I haven't put the inserts in this, but I'll have brass inserts in it. It's just for the lower links only. So that's a new one. Let me show you an old one. This is the original design. So the original one had the lowers and upper links, just like the stock one, but it would just keep it flat. The new one is just going to be the lower links only, and now the upper links. You have mounting holes on either side, six on the front, six on the rear. So you have adjustments for the upper links. The lower links will have just that one position, or you can move the lowers up here, kind of however you want. So this is going to be more of like a builder's kit, adjustable links custom links to whatever you want, in custom bodies. I'm not going to do any body kits for this. The original chassis I did the kit so you could do IR40 or the Power Wagon. You could kind of make work with it. I'm not going to do anything with that. This is just going to be, like I said, like a builder's kit instead. So it'll come with just these pieces. It'll come with the screws for the skid plate. Not going to come with any other screws, so you're not going to have anything for the links and everything. You're not going to have any extra screws for the shock mounts and stuff like that. So all that stuff you're going to have to supply yourself. It will come with the magnets, so you'll have 4 magnets for this. But this is pretty much everything that's come with, except for, like I said, the screws for here and another magnet mount. So it still has the same 12-degree skid angle. Everything else is pretty similar. The chassis is a little bit longer, gives you a little bit more positioning for shock mounts and body mounts, so you can move the body back a little bit more. So I just think this one works a little bit better. I've been running a prototype for a couple months now on this Power Wagon. So I swapped out the original Lynx for the V2. This was the prototype. I still had the original front like that. But I was running it like this, and I did like it. I found, I think it's the rear. Yeah, the rear, you have to space out a little bit, the rear shocks, just so it doesn't hit. But I think you got to do that anyways. So just keep that in mind. You might have to space them out just to keep the shocks from hitting. But that's about it. So I've been running that for a while without any issues. And that's just a 3D printed chassis. That's not the aluminum one. And I didn't have any issues. I dropped it a bunch. I rolled it a bunch. Never broke any of the chassis rails, but this aluminum one's going to be nice and strong now. So this will be more durable for you guys that, you know, push them pretty hard. So I just finished up this one. So this is, I still have to stretch out the rear a little bit. It's a little bit shorter than I want it. But this is now the aluminum rails. You see the upper links now mounted directly to the chassis in the front and the rear. You see the front I got right there. So this build I end up using, I ordered the Apex drive shafts off Red Cat's site. So I have the Apex front and rear drive shafts on this now. So I've made the front links really short just to bring that in a little bit more, so it's a little bit closer. That's why I didn't change out the links in the back. I have the original ones I had on here before, so it's a little bit shorter just because I shifted everything forward a little bit. So I got to stretch out the rear a little bit more, and then that clearance will be pushed even forward, which would be nice. But on this one, I actually have I did the Apex rear, so this is the portal in the rear. And I have a TRX 4M front. So I have the Muse V2. I think it's the V2 Muse axles for the 4M in the front. So it's a mullet setup. The only thing I had to do for that, I know a lot of guys were asking me before, is the front. What are these things called? Rod ends. The front rod ends have to be a 4M for a 2.5 millimeter hole. The Apex and all the Red Cats are just 2 millimeters. So that little ball stud has to be a 2.5. So I had to replace those 4. The drive shafts fit right into the 4M axles. The shocks are, if you get Endura shocks, they come with a 4M and the Red Cat opening, so you could kind of swap that out to whatever you need. What else do I have to, and then I had to space them out. So you can see right there, I did a spacer in the front, and I did that in the rear too. I can't remember if I needed that much in the rear or not, but I think I just did them all just to kind of keep it the same. So that allowed Apex axle in the rear and a 4M in the front. So a nice little mullet setup on this. But I was running this today, and it works really well. Like I said, the wheelbase is a little bit short right now, but the clearance is really good. I did double bend links on the back, so you see the clearance there. And I could even go even more if I want to bring that up even more. But the body, I got to trim the body more to get that extra space. But that's it. This is the new chassis. This is I'm probably gonna upload this on Wednesday the 19th. I'll probably have them up the following week Oh, you know what? That's gonna be Thanksgiving. So I'll do this on the Friday after Thanksgiving. I'll put these up. I'll put these kits up. These are going to be a little bit more expensive than the Lynx chassis kits. These are going to be $45 just because the aluminum, the cost of making that is just going to bring it up a little bit. Um, I'll have these up on the Friday after Thanksgiving. I'll start selling these ones. We'll still have the Lynx up there. Lynx are easier just for quick bolt-ons. To have like a comp chassis. This, like I said, this will be more involved for custom builds. So yeah, that's the V2 Lynx. I'm trying to think of a name. If you could help me out, put something in the comments. I was thinking either like Alpha Lynx, like Super Lynx, Ultra Lynx, something like that. Put it in the comments. What do you think I should do with the V2 Lynx? I don't want to go too far away from Lynx just because it's the same design, very similar design, so I don't want to change it from the Lynx. But put it in the comments. What do you think I should name this new chassis? So that's that. And then we have the AliExpress ESCs. I ordered, I think 50, either 50 or 75. I've made 20 so far. These things take a while just to solder everything up. So I have 20 of these right now. I will have these up this afternoon. So this is going to be, I'm going to load this Wednesday the 19th. So at noon Eastern, I'll have 20 of them up on my site. They're going to be $20 a piece. And that's just, these are like $10 plus the wiring, plus just some of my time just dealing with soldering the stuff in. But these work good. I have them in everything. Like every truck I ever post, they're running these ESCs. I don't change them out from truck to truck. I leave them in there. I think I have close to, it's got to be 25 or 30 of these in my trucks right now. I haven't had any issues with them. They haven't caught on fire. They haven't fried anything else. So I haven't had any issues with them. They're all going to come with the GST connectors. I'm going to do that for now. We'll see how everything goes. Maybe I'll add some more later on, but right now everything's going to come with these JSTs just because most of the upgraded batteries have these anyways. And then so I've had some people ask, these do not have low voltage cutoff as far as I know. Most of the trucks, when I'm running them, you can feel it just kind of slow down and lose power, and that's when I shut them off and change out the batteries. I've been using these for, it's got to be at least just over 6 months, probably a little bit more than 6 months I've been using them. I haven't had any issues with any of my batteries dying because of the ESC. I haven't had any issues with my batteries dying in general. So I haven't had any problems with the low voltage cutoff, but just be aware, no low voltage cutoff on these. They run 2 to 4S. I'm pretty sure it's brushless only. I don't think you can run brush motors on them. So the brushless only, it's a, I'll end up, when I put these up, I'll end up putting the spec sheet that I find on the AliExpress website. But I think it's like a 40 amp draw on them. Let me think if there's anything else. I think it's a 5 BEC on it. I want to say it's a 5. I can't think of anything else. I think that's it. So, and these can be programmed, but you have to buy the programmer from AliExpress itself directly. Let me see if I have one right here. I can show you what they look like. So this is the little programmer. You have to, I ordered one, the first batch of these I ordered one of these to program. I don't know if you could get them somewhere else, but they're like $2 or $3 off AliExpress. To be honest, I think I've used it like twice. I just pop these in and run every motor off of them. So I haven't really changed anything with them. I haven't had any issues, but if you prefer to program it, you'd have to buy one of these separate, order off AliExpress and you could get it. So I've run these on the Red Cat motors, which is the same as the 4M. So I have on this one I have the Fury Tech motor, the Micro Komodo, running it. I have, this is the Purple Viper. I have, this one is the Mofo RC Nano Bam, I think it's called. Let me think of if I have any other Red Cats. I think everything else has the same motors. I don't think I have anything else for the Red Cats or the 4Ms. So all of those I've run on these, no issues. Like I said, I don't program anything, no problems. SCX 24s. I have the SMP motor running on it without programming it, and that one's fine. This is the Mofo Medio motor. Same thing, no programming, running fine. What do I have in here? This is the Endura, the new gold Purple Viper motor. That one's been running fine. I have, this is the Fat Viper. Trying to think if I have anything else. Might have a couple other motors. I've tried out every motor in these units with this ESC. I haven't had any issues. I haven't had any of them have any problems with it. Tuning wise, like I said, I haven't done anything with them, so you can tune them if you want, but I haven't felt it necessary. So that's the ESCs. Like I said, I'll have these up. I'll have these up today. I'll have 20 of them. If you could do me a favor, I've had a lot of people say like, "Oh, I'm gonna order 5. I need 10." If you could leave it to limit it to 3 for now. I'm only gonna have 20 up right now until I have time to solder the rest of them. I want people to be able to try them out. I don't want somebody buying half of them immediately and nobody else gets to try them out. I want people to try them out, see how they do. I gotta order a bunch of them if people like them and want some more. So I want more people to try them out and see if it's even worth buying another batch of them. They take about 3 weeks or so to get here. So I'd like as many people as I can to get their hands on them, try them out, see if they like them, give me some feedback if you want more or not. And that way I could go ahead and order more of these if people actually like them. So yeah, if you could limit it to 3, I'd appreciate it. So that's the ESCs. That's all set. And then the other question I've been getting a lot lately mainly on Facebook is about selling my trucks. Anything you ever see on Facebook, on Instagram, on here on YouTube, everything's always for sale. I don't keep anything. So, you see this truck, you like it, just DM me. We can work on a price, see if you want it. All my builds, this one I just finished up, this Nissan body. All the builds I do just for fun. I enjoy building them. I don't mind keeping him, but I'm also not, I like building him. So if you buy him, I'll just build another one. So if you see something you like, just DM me on Instagram's usually the easiest, and I'll get rid of, I'll sell anything. I'm not giving things away, but I'll sell it. I usually don't charge much for, my building. A lot of it's parts only, especially something like this where it's a new build, or like this where I just finished this. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. I ran it one time today just to test it out. These things are pretty much brand new. So yeah, if you like something, let me know. The only thing I'm not selling right now is this little guy, because I need to work on him a little bit more and get upgrades on him before I get rid of it. But everything else is no problem. This one I was keeping for a while just because I wanted to make sure the chassis was working right. But yeah, so if you see something you like, DM me and we could work on it. So I think that's it. Hopefully that was quick enough. We'll have the V2 Lynx up in about a week and a half. We'll have these up later today. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know. Just put it in the comments if you want more information on anything, and then I could do like a separate video or something. And please let me know what you think about a name for this. I need to know within a week so I can list this. All right, guys. Thank you.